Hello, Smriti.
Hello, Madhumita. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. And how are you? Tell me.
I'm also great. I was just
Okay.
reading about yourself.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, Smriti. I think this is our first session together, so I would love to know about yourself. Can you give a
Okay.
short introduction? Yes.
Yes. As you know, I'm Smriti Saru. I live in Gurugram.
Hmm.
I have started my two YouTube channels few
Okay.
months ago.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. That's
Uh,
great.
Earlier, I was housewife,
Hmm.
and I'm having two kids. My daughter is married now, and
Okay.
my son is pursuing his economics honors from Ashoka University at Sonipat.
All
And
right.
yes, and my husband is working in an automobile ancillary.
Mm-hmm.
And now I will tell about my channels.
Yes,
So,
yes. I would like to know about that.
yeah. So I have created two YouTube channels. My
Hmm.
first channel's name is Nirmal Vidya. It is completely dedicated to Sahaj Yoga related videos, Sahaj Yoga meditation related videos. I
Okay.
upload every now and then.
Hmm.
And my second channel's name is Pure Knowledge for English Beginners.
Okay.
Yeah, and why I started my second channel because
Hmm.
1 year ago only I have started my English journey
Hmm.
and wanted to share my viewers that how I have learned little bit of English, not much, but little bit because I have completed my schooling and my graduation in by Hindi medium
Hmm.
and just 1 year ago, I was not able to talk a single sentence properly and confidently.
But I cannot, like there is no way I can understand that you are speaking exactly in the fluent way, and you're telling me that 1 year ago you couldn't speak a single sentence in English. This is unbelievable. Seriously, because right now when I'm hearing you, I'm like listening to you, uh, all your sentences are grammatically absolutely correct. So this is amazing. So
Thank
I would actually like to know that, how did you come to this journey and how did you acquire the skill of speaking in English, that too in such an accurate way?
you. And today's, luckily, our topic also YouTube.
Right, right, exactly.
And whatever I have learned, YouTube has helped me a lot.
Hmm.
So first of all, if really you want to know about my journey,
Yes.
so I have actually started my journey by actually Sri Mataji Nirmala Devi is a founder of Sahaj Yoga meditation, and
Okay.
she has her speeches in three languages: English, Hindi, and Marathi.
Okay.
So by the grace of her, I have got an opportunity to translate her Hindi speeches into English
Mhm.
speeches into Hindi.
Into Hindi.
So that's why my interest just actually I really loved English language. I also knew how important it is because it
Mm.
is universal language and it is our
Right.
business language too. And I
Hmm.
always wanted to learn that language. And but you know very well, it is not at all easy to learn English without any environment in the
Right,
home
right, right.
and without any background.
Exactly.
So I tried, but it was really not easy. But
Hmm.
my daughter and I started translating her speeches, and we
Okay.
wholeheartedly did that work. And after that, I just continued doing like I started watching conversational videos on YouTube,
Hmm.
and then I tested lots of things, small apps, and
Okay.
I just watch them.
Hmm.
And then I have watched on YouTube and jotted down each and
All right.
everything.
All
Yeah,
right.
I made lots of notes for myself.
Yes, that is the way to learn, the way to success is that you have to work. It's an excessive amount of hard work which you put on all the efforts which you put on to your learning skill. That
Yeah,
is the most amazing part. That, as you said, that, you used to watch videos, you used to have those apps, and by, through learning process, you jot down,
yeah,
you wrote down all, and you
uh,
prepared your notes. This is the
yeah,
wonderful work which you have done. You know why? Because once we write it down at a,
yeah,
on a paper,
hmm,
when the moment we write it down, it stays in our mind. you
yeah,
know this is the most important thing of in learning anything. You are learning science, you are learning mathematics, you are learning a language. So the
yeah,
moment you learn something, when you get to know something about the rules and regulations, the functions, immediately note it down. The best thing is because that stays in your mind forever when you write it
yes,
down.
yes. You are right. You are right.
Yes.
And that's why I did, because my kids also grown up now, so I don't have to little time for myself.
Hmm.
More I have little more time for myself, so
Right.
that was I was able to do all of this for myself.
Absolutely good. That's a, like, you are a very, inspiring story to me. I really appreciate women like you who have taken this effort and learned something, a new skill, especially at this age when you said that, your children have grown up. Your daughter
Yeah,
has, like, you have already married off your daughter. Your son is in his higher studies, and at this time when you have taken the initiative with all the efforts, you have learned something new. Because what happens, basically, I have found in our society, women after marriage, uh, because they are so much restricted in that daily routine, they forget
yeah,
about learning a new skill, which is
yeah,
crucial. It's so crucial that every time, see, our studies are there, like, obviously we have studied, we have done our schooling, our graduation, post graduation, whatever it is, before marriage. But after marriage, what happens, we are so restricted to follow the daily routine because we are so busy with managing our families and, managing each and everything. We tend to forget that we need to, continue that learning process. It can be
yeah,
anything new or it can be anything old which we have left back in the past. So the
yeah,
most important thing is that continue that learning process. And I, that you have done a commendable job, that at this time you have learned how to create a channel. Because to me, creating a channel is something very difficult. I have, even I would not take that effort to create a channel, and because I believe that I have my hesitations of not doing that. So I usually tell my learners that don't be hesitant to speak in English. Never be shy to speak in English. But I also know my own weaknesses. So I have never thought of creating a YouTube channel or doing something, because in that way I feel that I won't be able to do that. But seeing you, you have really inspired me that anybody can take that initiative and achieve a good success in life, right? So tell me that how YouTube, like, you said that you have one channel related to that Sahaj Yoga, and the second channel you have created for learning English, like English for the beginners. So
yeah,
that second channel, how is it helping you, and how do you conduct the videos of that channel?
yeah. Actually, these days I am just uploading these conversational videos there,
Okay.
because
Good.
I was really busy, because
Hmm.
on 21st only my daughter got married. So I was really
Okay.
very much busy last month, and
Hmm.
I knew that I must be busy in all these process and all these
Right.
everything. So
Right.
that's why I have joined English Yari, and I
Hmm.
just converse here and upload as it is there,
Okay.
after
That's good.
doing some editing,
Hmm.
and then this, and now I am free, and then I will put my own also thing
Right.
there,
Okay.
but
So
it is
when
also
you
very good.
create your own videos, like, Do you
Okay.
interact with other people, or how do you create your videos?
Actually, I will just first of all, I will just share my experience, that how I have start my English learning journey. Like first of
Mm-hmm.
all, I have downloaded Duolingo, and I did that, and then Namaste English, and then this
Mm-hmm.
videos,
Right.
and this YouTube influencers videos that have helped me. So I first of all, I will do this, and it
Okay.
will really take a very long portion, a very long process. And
Yes,
then
yes.
naturally, every time we learn new things, and we can share every time like this. And
Yes.
then these days, nobody is very much interested in full videos. Everybody likes shorts,
Right.
shorts. So we can teach different type of small new words. Generally people don't know about English,
Hmm.
small things, and
Right.
some grammar portion, and lots of things there are, and we can share that there.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. The thing is that I have seen in most of my learners that mostly we are restricted to limited vocabulary, limited
Yeah.
words,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yes, and as you said that nobody nowadays watches long video. I think
Yeah.
yes, so it's important, it's crucial that you show a shorter video with the
Yeah.
exact information which they need. I think then you will like people will be more uh, they will be more happy, and you will get more followers in that way, because if you show
Yes.
them what is required, the crisp only the information, then it will be beneficial for them, right? Because
Yes.
I think nobody has the patience to watch the entire video for
Yeah.
too long. It's the age
Yeah.
of reels nowadays.
Yes.
Mostly people
Yeah.
are relying over reels,
Yeah,
right?
but I have seen that everybody is interested in our conversational videos. Maybe they
Okay.
watch, means they skip some
Hmm.
portion, but they really like watching conversations,
Okay.
because it really helps them, or
Hmm.
day to day, in their day to day life, and
Right.
like we are talking to each other, they
Hmm.
can grasp lots of things in between and learn and use.
Okay, that's wonderful. So,
Yeah.
Smriti, like now that that now they have that you have gained the confidence of speaking in English. So, how do you converse or set up a conversation? Do you speak in English outside of your house, like in society or in parties, or maybe you're going for shopping in a shopping mall? Like, how often do you speak in English?
I generally want to talk in the family also, with my kids, with my husband, with
Hmm.
my some of friends. I made lots of groups of my friends who are having same interest.
Okay.
So we talk each other.
Right.
And when I go outside for shopping, so I generally think where I should use English, because
Yes,
in India we can't always, and with everyone we can't talk in English, especially
exactly.
in here in the Gurgaon and Delhi. We can't speak English in the Sadar Bazaar, or vegetable
Right,
vendors,
right, right.
so our mates. But we can find, like sometimes I talk to my kids friends, so
Yes, yes.
that's how I just grab the opportunity to talk someone.
Mm. Good.
Otherwise yeah, otherwise we can talk to each other. That's why I
Yes.
have joined here.
Yes, obviously. Definitely here, we are here to speak with you in English. But yes,
Yeah.
you said this right, that you now you have the confidence, so now you can speak to your children and the friends of of your children, like your daughter's friends or your son's friends. You can communicate with them in English. Definitely, it's a plus point for any person, who is
Yeah.
see what happens here in our country. We don't get the enough exposure of listening and speaking. both in English, right? We do not get the enough exposure of listening to English, and that is why we tend to like we rarely speak in that language because mostly
yeah,
people are comfortable in using local language, and there is no
yeah,
harm in that. Definitely, there is no problem in speaking in local language, but now when English, it has become an official language in our country, and most of the official work would be done in English. Even if you go to any office to lodge a complaint or anything, I think that language helps you a lot, right?
yes,
If you are giving a feedback, or if you
yeah,
are trying to connect to the customer care, or if you
yeah,
are trying to lodge a complaint, I think English is a convenient language with which you can do all these things. Because
yeah.
I have seen that if you switch to Hindi also, uh,
Mhm,
to to write it down, then what
mhm.
happens that people are not so like fluent in Hindi also while writing, right?
Yes, yes.
We don't
We
get
can't
the
like lots
get the
of yeah,
yes, we do not get the right words to express in
words
Hindi,
in
those,
yeah.
especially if you
But
are writing official
when in
documents or
Hindi,
letters.
yeah, when we writing in Hindi, we have to write something in English also.
Yes,
We
exactly.
can't write without English.
Exactly. So that is the reason I believe that if you learn this language, it becomes convenient for you to, uh,
Yeah,
you know, speak this language at the appropriate places, right?
yeah,
Because, like for example, you have to connect to customer care section. For
yeah.
example, you need to lodge a complaint, or you need to place an order, anything.
Mhm.
In that way, English works as a wonder whenever you
Yeah,
are using this language in this era. So it's a good point, that it's a plus point that you have taken this initiative and you have
yeah,
created a channel. So with the help of your channel, I believe a lot of people also, they are also getting a good help from you, because
yeah.
even they might not have that exposure of English language. So through
Yes,
your channel, they are getting that exposure and they are learning something new. I think nothing can be more beautiful than this, right?
yeah. Thank you.
So, Smriti, like besides these two, what else do you like to do? Like how you pass your leisure time?
I love gardening very much. I have a
Okay.
small garden in the
Uh-huh.
backyard.
Okay,
Uh,
that's wonderful. So, what all plants you have? Like right now, though, it's the season for all the flowering plants, right? It's
yeah,
the right time for all the flowers to bloom. And
yeah.
so,
But
what all
here
plants you
very
have?
very much very chilly weather here, so there are no flowers are blooming, and
Mm-hmm.
I generally grow show leaves because in the backyards we are having very much very low sun
Sunlight.
there.
Okay.
Sunlight
Okay.
is low there,
Mm-hmm.
so sometimes but the
Yes.
greenery is also very very soothing, and
Yes, definitely. I
we can
agree. I
enjoy.
agree. In this
Yeah,
point, I completely agree because I too have a bit of gardening, that interest in gardening. So no
yeah,
matter how small is my balcony, but I always like to decorate it with some pots on plants, whatever is convenient, easily available. Because I believe adding a bit of green in your house makes it
yeah,
more soothing, right?
yes,
It's so important that it beautifies your house as well, right?
yeah. And whenever you feel like you just, if you are having a little free time, you just stand there. You will feel very, very calm and serene.
Exactly.
So it
Right.
gives you very peace of mind.
Yes,
So
definitely. It
yeah,
happens. I remember that my mother used to tell me that, you should talk to the plants, then they will bloom. The flowers will bloom. If you start talking to them, then,
yeah,
the flowers will bloom. So you
yeah.
need to
You are
interact
right.
with the plants every day.
Yeah, she was right.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely. So,
yeah,
Smriti,
yeah.
as you said that, like YouTube has been always a beneficial platform for you.
Yeah.
when it comes to uploading channel. Have
Yeah.
you ever experienced anything like any bad, or if I ask you that what is the disadvantage of this platform, YouTube, then how would you
Okay.
describe it?
Yeah. Actually, there are lots of fake persons also there
Hmm.
everywhere. So sometimes they make different types of fake videos, in
Right,
my point of view.
right.
So and sometimes you are knowing like you must be knowing like fake day death videos also
Mm-hmm.
making means. Some makers are making like this type of videos also, whatever means very cheap
Yes.
popularities people are thinking
Mm-hmm.
and making this type of everybody, because everywhere a coin has uh, two
Obviously, a
pros and
coin has
cons
two
everywhere.
sides of his.
A coin has two sides everywhere, pros and cons.
Mm-hmm.
So honest person and dishonest person everywhere. So that's why
Right.
it is not the disadvantage of YouTube. It is the disadvantage of everywhere. We can find everywhere dishonest person
It's
and fake
actually
person.
about people, how people use
Yeah.
these platforms.
Mhm.
Because if you really know how to use these platforms, then it is really going to benefit you a lot. But if,
Yeah.
as you said, that all these dishonest people who are
Yeah.
deceiving a lot number of people, by creating uh, like unnecessary videos or fake videos, or
Yes.
videos
Yes.
based on fake incidents and all. I don't think that would give them a lot of followers or a lot of publicity for a
Yes.
long
Yes.
time, right?
No. Yes.
Obviously,
Mm.
people will realize that this is a fake person, or this is a fake ID, or this is just
Yes.
for a publicity stunt. If you
Yeah.
think, I think if you really have a genuine reason to,
Mhm.
to educate people, uh,
Mhm.
for anything, like it can be anything, it can be cooking, it can be language learning skill, it can be traveling, blog, anything. Then, and if you're doing it, if a person is doing it with a genuine effort, I think
Mhm.
people will definitely realize that. And
Yeah.
nowadays, people are also very smart. They
Mhm.
understand that who is a genuine person and how they are creating the content, whether it's a good way of creating a content or whether it's a fake content. So I believe, people, it depends over people how they use it and to
Yeah.
whom they want to, choose as their, like the person whom they want to follow, right?
Mhm.
It's the
Mhm.
most important thing which we have to be aware right now, because obviously, as you said, that every coin has its two sides.
Two
One is good,
sides.
another is bad.
Yeah.
Right. So, Smriti, it was a wonderful conversation with you, and I hope that I get to
Right.
see you more in my sessions. And
Yes.
very inspiring to see you that you have created two channels and you are busy with those two channels. It's a wonderful thing that as a homemaker, you have been trying to do all these things. You have been managing all these things. So it's beautiful to see that thing.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Have a great day
Really.
ahead, Smriti.
Yeah. Same to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Bye
you.
bye.
Bye.